Crypto fans, thanks for stopping in. I'm CRYPTOMAXX, and this is CRYPTOMAXX News. Well, fun day today. I put up a few TikToks. One of them I couldn't stop laughing, and I did 2 takes, so I felt like I did pretty good just to contain myself on one of those. And I'll get into that here in a minute. But I wanted to say, nothing I say here is financial advice, of course. Kind of got to go through that, but it's educational purposes. And as you can see, this lowly 320 compared to subscribers compared to, you know, the 100,000s and all those other people out there. I'm a new channel. And every one of you, I really appreciate you subscribing. So my commitment back to you, if you do subscribe, always going to dig in behind the scenes, and I'll try to piece things together. I do a lot of connecting the dots and seeing what I can bring out. So appreciate, again, your support. What a day. And I have to go over really quick. I know a lot of people like to do this and go over their, just the daily results. And it was up and down a little bit today. But let me tell you, you know how we feel about our XRP, and I'm never, one thing is great about being an XRP fan, you can watch it go up, you can smile and watch it and just really enjoy, but we know what's going to happen when this case gets over. The rocket ship is on the launch pad just waiting. So Solana. All right, so I have talked about Solana for a long time, and I hope that people look, because basically Solana, and actually it's another tie-in to XRP. So Solana has come in to be a platform competition to Ethereum. And then now you're hearing more and more about like the federated side chains from XRP and them kind of, they were laser focused on the cross-border payment and, basically everything on the financial side. But now they're looking to be more, I think what you're going to see is the full meal deal from XRP. And when that happens, we already know what it's going to do long term with trillions of dollars in Nostro Vostro dollars. I should do a video on that. But anyway, all those trillions of dollars tied up, your money, my money, in those banks. Anyway, if I'm talking lingo that you don't know, I'll go back and hit it. But Solana is killing it. They're crushing it. And look at, they were just at boom. They're moving. They're moving. They're going to take over. Let's see, how close are they? They're only 10 billion from Doge. And let's see. Here's a quick quiz. What has more utility, Dogecoin or Solana? All right. Quiz over. All right. On to the next. All right. So this is one of the things that got me laughing a lot today. SEC Enforcement Chief Counsel Joe Brenner retires just on Monday, right? Now, he's been with the SEC for like 11 years, I think 2010. Well, he is the Chief Enforcement Counsel. So this is his crown jewel. The biggest case in the history of the U.S. that is fraud, 1.3 billion, and you're going to retire right in the middle of it, and towards the latter part of it, actually. I mean, I think this thing could be over before October, but that would be settlement, or they freak out and do something really stupid, then try to get the judge to officially rule on fair notice, because the SEC has a lot. It's 100% pressure on their side. And other than money being spent and a little bit of time being lost, almost no pressure on Ripple. They have to figure out how to dance around a few things, but all the pressure's on the SEC side. So anyway, I just don't buy it. He didn't retire. Okay? 2 things happened, right? He got fired because they didn't like the direction it was going, because they've been getting killed, crushed. Or, and I heard about this with BitBoy. Actually, I think BitBoy thinks he got fired. I have the theory that maybe he ran because he didn't want to stick around for all the bad news coming. Because to say that they have egg on their face would be an understatement. This case has been an embarrassment. It has exposed the SEC for all the dirt that the nastiness that goes on behind the scenes here, and this money printing, suing machine of the SEC. That's all they are. Don't make the rules clear. Wait until somebody trips up and go sue them so you can make money. That's not how our government should work anyway. I've talked about that before. So I do not think that this guy just, hey, I'm retiring. No. There was a catalyst here on one side or the other. He said, I'm not sticking around for this crap. I'm done. Or they said, changing of the guard and turn in your resignation. Now, I laughed a lot at that. I mean, I was just like, oh man, he's like, I'm out of here. But I want to tell you, there is one other scenario, and I won't laugh at it if that's the case. Because regardless of how you play the game, in between the lines, you play the game, and then you want people to go home safe to their families. And you do hope that if somebody's doing something illegal, they get exposed for that. But in this case, he's probably being a good soldier, doing whatever he's told on the inside. But this is the reason. This is basically, if you remember, August 31st, and now it got bumped out to September 20th. They extended the deadline, and it was both parties did this, and this was just last week. And the reason they did, there was a unexpected illness right here to one of the attorneys. So I'm hoping that that's not the case, because I'd hate to be laughing at somebody else's, illness. I've had family members that have passed from, serious, issues, right? Cancer is a 4-letter word to me, and I'm sure many of you out there have as well. So I'm sorry for anybody's loss, and I hope that that's not the case, that he's having to step away because he's got or retire because he's got a serious illness, and that takes him in a path of, there's nothing good about cancer. All right. Mary Jo White. So, Mary Jo, here, let me zoom in here just a little bit. The 31st chair of U.S. Security, the 31st chair of the SEC, and she served in office from, I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so I suck without my glasses, but the blue reflects. April 10th, 2013 to January 20th, 2017. So just shy of 4 years, right? She knows where the bodies are buried. She knows everything. And in 2021, she went to work for Ripple. So I just love this. This was on Friday, right? So the 27th, and they dropped 21 pages of motions to compel. And I mean, they came out, there's stuff at the end of it where they're wanting to know all of the communications between all of the lawsuits that they know, that the SEC knows about, that where Ripple was sued by other businesses. They're asking for everything. So she is dropping bombs, and I guarantee all this insight came from her. Not 100%. I mean, it could have been elsewhere, but watch this. They want to know. All of the SEC employees, they want to know this. Here, let me do this again, and there we go. Okay, so SEC, they want to know, did any SEC employee engage in XRP trading whatsoever? Did you warn them ahead of time that this was a security, which we know they didn't, until a certain date and time where they said that it could be questionable? And that was XRP first appeared on the list. Okay, so that was the date. April 13th, 2018 was when it became kind of on the radar for the list of, hey, you don't want to be out here, right? SEC employee, 17 times, all the way through this document, 17 times. They want to know all the way through how many times people engaged in trading activity. I'm going to get to, let's go down here, page 18. And then I'm going to make it show. Oh, by the way, look at this. 47. 47 motions. Production. Whew. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm telling you what. And there's Mary Jo right here. I just wanted to point that out. And then you could also see up here, these were all these cases that they wanted to know. They wanted to know everything that the SEC talked to about with these companies, right? Were they trying to hurt Ripple? So this is how dirty the SEC is. And again, I really think a lot of that comes down to Jay Clayton dropping that disgusting case right before he leaves. I mean, there's nothing more dirty than the way that guy acted. And then Hinman wasn't much better. All right. So really appreciate you stopping by. I just wanted to go over a couple things. I'll be back again, and I always hope you and your family doing well. Like, subscribe, follow. I'll be back tomorrow.